I am not a liar. I have killed thousands. I have fed more drug fiends than the top 3 pharmaceutical companies combined. I have stolen children from parents, wives from husbands, wiped out entire generations. But lying, that I have never done. The rest are offenses against humanity. Lying is an offense against yourself. I am the head of the Santa Blanca organization, which you call a cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
Like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed Unidad, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
The agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while?
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, it gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right? I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Hui, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That explains why you smell like ass.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved?
Nah, it must have been someone else. We were never there.
It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
Huh, you should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are zero repercussions. But let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Qatar is 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, as soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Qatar's 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Qatar's 26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there is a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions.
Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more bodies in the ground. What's your feeling on this op, Nomad?
End of the day, this is a revenge mission. We need to focus and get this done quick before we get stuck between local politics and the firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Hooah.
Hang on, I'll
En
drive.
Esperanza Santa Blanca otorgamos becas
Good to
para
go.
que estos jóvenes y niños continúen estudiando. Colabore con nosotros donando unas monedas o un poco de su tiempo.
Drone is up.
So there's this army ranger on leave out in my neck of the woods, and he decided he wanted to get himself a pair of alligator boots. But you know, we're talking a ranger here. He wasn't going to go over to no shoe store. No, he gets himself a knife and heads out to the bayou to get him a gator and make some boots for himself. So he gets off the highway and heads back into the country and finds a little old bait shop near the edge of the swamp. He asks the man where he can find himself a gator, and the man gives him directions into the bayou.
This doesn't end with banjo music, does it?
Just let me tell the story, okay? Anyway, the guy at the bait shop says, "Look here, while you're out there, keep an eye out for these two Marines I sent in a couple days ago. They were after gator boots too, and they should have been back by now." Ranger says, he'll keep an eye out for him, and heads into the bayou. He follows the man's directions and heads way out into the swamp. When he gets to where he's going, sure enough, he sees these two Marines standing up to their waists in the water. Over on the shore nearby, there's like 20 dead gators in the mud. Now, as the ranger watches the gator swim up to the Marines, this jarhead jumps on the gator and kills it with his knife, drags it up on the shore, flips it over, and looks at the gator's feet. He said, "Damn it! This one ain't got on no boots either." All right, I'm in.
Esto es Ese Vato.
Radio Santa Blanca, con DJ Perico.
¡Dale, vato loco!
DJ Perico playing that music that makes the car shake like you're a teenager with no place else to get busy. So, I'm pretty new to South America. I grew up in East LA. So I have to tell you, I was so fucking surprised to find out that around here, the people carve gourds. Raza. You know what a gourd is? A gourd is like a cucumber or a squash or something. And these hand-carved gourds that you know nobody's ever gonna eat. These fucking vegetables that somebody doodled on can sell for $800 fucking dollars. Can you believe it, plebe? I mean, I knew a girl once who did some fancy things with a cucumber if you paid her $100. But imagine you pay her $800, she carves the damn thing for you instead? Shit, things are really ass backwards on this side of the equator.
Just spotted one with submachine guns. I got a target carrying submachine guns. Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors. Drone is airborne.
Esa vieja es peligrosa.
Got eyes on the target. Let's move.
¿Qué pedo? ¿Quién me cubre para echarme una siesta?
Getting a position.
I got a third target.
Ready to fire.
Opening fire on these fuckers.
Enemy down.
That was fucking close.
see a second target. I got a third.
Relax, we're still good.
Back it up.
We've got enemy activity nearby.
Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Roger, let me get in position. Say the word, boss. Target eliminated. Okay, all clear.
Eyes up, we got hostiles in the area.
Deploying drone. Got another tango.
Hey, we got a narco with a submachine gun.
¿Qué? Y hay algo, compás. Por aquí hay algo minero, así que alertas. ¿Qué le pasa a tu carcacha?
Coopere, todo saldrá bien.
Pinche cabrón!
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿Lo entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabrón! What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead.
Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move. Let's get moving. The cartel isn't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru. Got another tango. That baby makes 3.
Pinche rancho de mierda.
Ay, carnal, la neta, yo también. Esto está de la chingada.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Se vienen los plomazos de mesa, cabrón.
Down, you're giving yourself away.
Aquí hay algo raro. ¿Nada alterado, pues? Chingado, creo que algo de más. ¿Quieres el pico? Pues no, nada. No hay nada.
I'm moving to position. Good to go.
Check your targets. We got civilians in the area.
Got him, he's down.
Fuck, they found a body.
Fucking hell! That's it, we're clear.
Hold up, we got hostile activity. They're on alert.
Clear on this side.
Let's go.
I'm in, let's go.
Buenas, compas! DJ Perico with a real treat for you today. It is with great pleasure that I introduce our hero in the Stetson, our saint of social media, mi compadre, La Plaga.
Hey, muchas gracias, DJ Perico. I'm really happy to be here. Chingón, carnal.
So, everybody's still talking about your video from last month.
Sí.
I have to say, that was some inspired shit. Hanging ese vato upside down, then cutting? How did you
We'll let
think
the
this
rebels
shit
know
up?
where to find these
Chido,
supplies.
bro.
They can
I
pay us back
appreciate-
later.
Comments. In actuality, I mean... A lot, DJ Perico. The French... intellectual. George Bataille wrote extensively about methods of torture, and as he describes, there is an erotic element to the activity. And tangentially, I try to exploit that element for the viewer. Audience. So, in other words, you're a sick fuck. La neta, sí, bro.
El Sueño. The Sicarios have found the escaped prisoner in the village of Pulta.
What a wonderful name for a town. They were protecting him?
Sí. The village is known to Unidad as a haven for rebels.
Why do these rebels even bother? Kill them all. The whole village. Visit divine wrath upon Kulta. And wipe it off the face of the earth.
Claro. Al rato.
Si acaso yo muero en campaña y mi cadáver lo van a sepultar, Adelita, por Dios te lo.
There's an Air Force colonel and a Delta operator sitting next to each other on a flight out of King Khalid.
Is this the one where the Delta operator skins the Air Force colonel and wears him like a suit?
What? No, different story.
Oh man, I love that one.
Anyway, they're both headed back home after a long deployment. The Delta guy's been out in the desert doing, Delta stuff, and he just wants to rack out for a while. But the Air Force colonel, he's on, his 8th espresso, and he's feeling chatty. So the colonel says, hey, you want to play a game to pass the time? It's a great game, you'll love it. Here's how it works. I ask you a question. If you can't answer it, you pay me $5. Then you get to ask me a question. If I can't answer it, I pay you $500. The Delta guy sighs and thinks it over. Go ahead, he says. The colonel grins, What's the distance between Earth and Neptune? He says. The Delta operator thinks a minute. Finally, he frowns and reaches into his pocket and hands over $5. The Air Force guy, he grins. He figures he's gonna take this Delta guy for all he's worth. Your turn. The operator looks him in the eye. He says, what goes up a hill on 4 legs but comes down again on 3? Then he lowers his head and he goes back to sleep. The colonel thinks and thinks. He gets out his smartphone and scours the internet for answers, but he can't find it. He calls up his buddies back in Saudi and asks them for help, but they can't find the answer either. Finally, the colonel admits defeat, pulls out $500, wakes up the Delta guy, and hands the money over. The operator pockets the money without a word and closes his eyes again. But the colonel just can't let it go. He wakes the Delta guy up. He says, I gotta know. What goes up a hill on 4 legs but comes down again on 3? The Delta guy stares at the colonel for a second. Then he reaches in his pocket, hands the colonel $5, and goes back to sleep.
Screaming till his lungs give out, and then he will be discarded, tossed away into the dirt, like the garbage he is.
Fire. Engaging hostiles. Quédate quieto. You better start talking, asshole.
I don't get paid enough for this shit, cabron. I'll tell you.
Ready? Open fire.
Wilco, engaging tangos.
We're good. We all in one piece? You better start talking, asshole.
I don't get paid enough for this shit, cabron. I'll tell you.
Got a 20 on a fully laden cartel chopper. Let's see about getting it into the rebels' hands. Buckle up, people.
A senior rebel leader named Amaru has been captured by the cartel. Interrogate a Santa Blanca lieutenant for Amaru's location, then go and extract him.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
Roger. Opening fire. Hey, ¿qué pasa?
Silencio. Marche.
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on. You better start talking, asshole.
I don't get paid enough for this shit, cabron. I'll tell you.
Got the lowdown on a rebel radio station. Let's go provide a public service announcement for la gente.
Nos están chingando y no podemos tocarlos. ¡Manden la puta patrulla!
Poke the hornet's nest. I have a shot. Engage. We got more targets for you. Take cover!
Hang on, I'm coming.
What took you so long? That's it, we're clear.
All right, let's roll. I got one narco.
Tell me where.
By the barn. Coming up on a Toyo farm. Remember, a lot of these sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go. Marking a tango. He's close to that local. Tango marked. He's a little close to civilians. Here's target number 5.
Yo, cartel gunman, by the helo.
¿Ya oíste hablar de esos güeyes, cabrón? De esos 4 cabrones que se chingan a todos los que se les ponen enfrente. Hasta que se topen conmigo. Hola, hermano. Hola. ¿Qué pedo con tu vieja? No te malviajes, compadre. ¿Alguien quiere la lucha?
Un padrecito el otro día, güey.
Pues, ¿qué pasó?
El padrecito le ha de haber pedido lana para su operación, cabrón. Puta huevo. Ya ves que al sueño se le da mejor repartir plomazos que lana. Con cabina doble para 6 personas, esa es chida. Camioneta
Está chingona.
We rattled somebody's cage. Oh, here we go. They've seen us.
¡Salgan, culeros! ¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
Fuck, they're coming right at us. I'm opening fire. Take cover.
Sé que alguien me escucha, cabrones. Sé que están ahí.
We're good.
Así que
You all in
escuchen
one
bien.
piece?
La rebelión no perdona. Entiendan, carajo. Agarraron a la persona que no debían. Exijo que me saquen ahora mismo de aquí, bestias.
Are you Amaru? What's left of him anyway? Come on, we're getting you out of here.
Hola.
Check it out, weapons case. Awesome. I can put this to use.
Sure are a lot of lights and switches up here.
Good to go.
Where are you taking me? Back to your friends. Entonces, Pacatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young fool. Take it up with him, senor.
I got eyes on a weapons case.
Are you hurt?
Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons, they got questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
Si, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock. Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through. That's the rundown on La Yuri and El Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's security operation. Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on their chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall, personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño. El Muro's little brother is La Plaga, nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head Sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out.
There were 4 people in the room the night DEA agent Ricky Sandoval was murdered. El Sueño, the head of the Santa Blanca cartel, Ricky, and the last 2 were La Yuri and El Polito. Yuri and Polito met at a poor state-run hospital in Chiapas, where El Polito was doing his residency and La Yuri worked as a nurse. It was love at first sight. From the first moment their eyes met, they were inseparable. A love like no other. One day, a buchon named La Plaga walked into the ER, all shot up. It was touch and go for a while, but Yuri and Polito were able to save his life. La Plaga was grateful. He showered them with gifts, invitations to the most exclusive parties, even a new car. And after a while, La Plaga made Yuri and Polito the personal medical staff of the Santa Blanca cartel. But that wasn't their main job. See, Yuri and Polito know about the human body. They know how much pain a person can endure before he'll die. They know how to keep a person alive and awake so they can feel the pain. And most of all, they know how to inflict that pain. That's what they do in Itaqua province. When Santa Blanca captures someone that refuses to talk, La Yuri and El Polito make them talk. They break people. Like I said, there were 4 people in the room the night Ricky Sandoval was murdered. Sueño, Ricky, Yuri, and Polito. They kept Ricky alive while Sueño tortured him. Non-stop for 47 hours straight. They broke Ricky Sandoval. Then Sueño executed him.
El Sueño, The Sicarios have found the escaped prisoner in the village of Kulta.
What a wonderful name for a town. They were protecting him?
Sí.
I've been wanting one of these.
Nomad, I've got Pakatari on the line. Sounds like he needs our help.
Put him through.
Hola, compadre. I have a problem in Itaqua, and Bowman says you may be able to help. My people need help. There have been many losses to the cartel, and the horrors inflicted by Yuri Polito have broken their spirit. The fires of revolution have almost gone out.
Spare me the rhetoric, Katari. Just tell me what you need.
There is a cartel supply convoy passing through the province soon. Capturing it would give my people much-needed supplies and restore their morale. Can you do this?
Consider it done.
We're taking orders from Pakatari now?
Katari needs this convoy. We are gonna give it to him. The more he depends on us to get shit done, the more we can get out of him in return. Ready? Open fire.
I copy.
What the hell happened here?
GPS says the place is named Yopil. I don't see any signs of fighting. It's just a ghost town.
I suppose either the cartel or the dogs chased everybody off.
Drone is airborne.
Enemy marked.
Tango number 3.
I'm getting a position. Ready to fire.
Me vale madres. Sí, brother. Ha estado difícil. Sí, mamá, sí. Bueno, mamá, besos a la familia, ¿ok? Dígale a mi papá que todo está bien por acá. No, cabrón.
¡Fuego! ¡Quémate! ¡Quémate! ¡Que no quede
Me vale
nada!
madres.
I'm shooting these fuckers. They're gonna make you. Back up. All right, we're all clear.
Let's go.
I'm in. Let's roll.
Spotted one with submachine guns. Spotting another tango. I got a third. Marking a captain.
Mucho sueño, falta un chingo aún.
We got a Sicario. The cemetery. See?
Pinches viejas.
I got a Sicario with a submachine gun.
I don't see him.
Got it. Moving. Ready. Call the shot.
Tengo mucho sueño y falta un chingo aún.
I'm opening fire on these shitheads.
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on.